The parched landscape of rural Gujarat in western India is a witness to the many stories of hardship and endurance. Our stories are those of artisan women of Kutch and North Gujarat who have battled many calamities, including disaster, drought for a very long time. No water, no agriculture, no employment. People were left with no option but to migrate. It is in these conditions that Sewa Trade Facilitation Center realized the dream of alternative employment and a life beyond survival. A dream that has now become embroidered into reality. A reality that has touched the life of many women in Gujarat. A reality born out of the relentless efforts of an energetic group of women in Gujarat.
It was way back in 1987-88 when Sewa first began working in Banaskantha district, and it was like as if we stumbled across crafts. When we went there organizing the women around a water supply program, we saw that when we were having meetings with the women that they were wearing beautifully embroidered costumes. When in the discussion we found that this was their traditional skill, but they had never used it as a commercial activity, or they would earn out of based on that skill. And we soon realized that craft has major potential to develop as an economic activity.
Sewa's initiative began with the study of craft, a traditional skill passed on from mother to daughter. Women embroider meter after meter of cloth as their dowry after marriage. The embroidered fabric will probably be the only sprinkling of color in the drudgery of their lives.
Jomi Behen's life is one that finds reflection in many others across the region. With no other means of income, she and her husband, Jairam Bhai, were reduced to daily wage workers. Their income could barely support her household. So, Jomi Behen's handiwork, exotic quilts and embroidered clothes, were sold to middlemen at sorry prices. This was when Sewa entered their lives. Jomi Behen still depends on her craft, but today she caters to a global market. Her husband has also picked up the skill. So while he manages their production at home, Jomi Behen fulfills her duties as a spearhead leader for Sewa Trade Facilitation Center. She has now travelled around the world, attended design workshops and met fashion gurus to understand the demands and likes of her customers. She shares these insights with other artisans and helps to leverage this art as a commercial skill.
As in Jomi Behen's case, Sewa's efforts are based on partnership and group. The women are constantly made aware of the changing market for their craft. To facilitate artisans, Kamla Sadan was started at Radhanpur. It acts as a local district level hub for providing artisans the state-of-art knowledge pertaining to their craft. It equips them to be able to compete with the global market. The center is managed by the district federation of about 60,000 home workers.
Sewa has basically registered this Sewa Trade Facilitation Center as a company under Section 25, and I was just briefing the women about this company and what would be their role, because they are going to become the shareholder of this company. So what is their role and what kind of changes will be requiring in the whole operational mechanism. For example, we need to upscale the production base and we need to basically take care of our quality base.
Sewa Trade Facilitation Center also helps to mold the women's traditional crafts to make their work commercially viable and sustainable. Giving only knowledge is not adequate to make them competitive. Again, STFC played a pivotal role in arming them with proper tools, facilities, and modern material to make good products. Kamla Sadan also acts as a local collection center where artisan women give their finished product for quality evaluation. According to the grade, payment to the artisans is made to make them aware about the quality standards. STFC is committed to providing national and international markets to the artisans. To carve a niche in the upper class markets, Hansiba's outlets are opened at Ahmedabad, Delhi, and Mumbai. Hansiba became a brand to wear and a name in itself. Many dignitaries started visiting and patronizing Hansiba. The uniqueness of Hansiba is that it's not just promoting a product, but the traditional skill of the rural artisans as well. Hansiba started a fashion and craft show at international levels. STFC, they are not only training women, but also helping various countries in establishing a trade facilitation center in their own country. The center at Baghe Khazana in Kabul is already functional, where many women are being trained by the trainers trained at Sewa Trade Facilitation Center under the supervision of STFC staff till they start functioning independently. However, the vision is much larger to organize the home workers of SARC with STFC as the resource organization. The objective is to ensure livelihood security to home workers and to reduce poverty through trade. A new concept of inclusive trade and development in SARC. Under the aegis of Sewa Trade Facilitation Center, other organizations working with local artisans in South Asian countries came together to exchange the knowledge, experience, markets, and products. The women from Afghanistan, Nepal, and Bangladesh have already taken the training of skill improvement along with the lessons of managerial skill development. All these efforts are constantly recognized at various forums. Laurels and salutations from every corner of the society proves the realization of dreams envisaged by Ila Ben, the pioneer of Sewa. The torch bearers at the helm of Sewa are continuing the legacy by keeping the trail ablaze. All this is being done to improve the qualitative life of self-employed and working women and to free them from perpetual poverty and struggle for survival.